Alright, so here you have it. A fucking BHAW tutorial. This is not even a tutorial, this is a guide. I'm going to be showing you everything that I would do in BHAW. So yeah, let's get it started. Now first and foremost, we're going to start off with the settings, bro, because I know all of you, well I won't say all of you, but most of you guys want to know my settings every time I go live stream. There's always somebody putting a fucking like Rico, show your settings in my chat, you feel me? So here's my settings, bro. A lot of people have been predicting that I play on max settings. That is kind of correct, bro. Like you can see, my settings is literally maxed out. The only thing that isn't maxed out is my first person aiming sensitivity. And here's why. I'm gonna show you guys why right now. Alright, so basically what the first person aiming sensitivity does is basically when you when you're in first person and you aim in, right? And this is the sensitivity right here. Alright. This is very important. Why? Because we all know, like, we use this for spamming, bro. Alright, so this will actually, the lower it is, the more accurate it's going to be. Alright, so for example, let me go here and let me boost it all the way up. Alright, it's going to be more fast. Alright, so if you want a more accurate spam, you go here, you go back to first person aiming sensitivity, and you basically adjust it however you want it. You can have it as to my settings. You can make it fucking, as low as you want it. If you want a more accurate spam, boom, look, it's super slow. So you shouldn't have no problem spamming your fucking rockets at all. So that's most important. One of the most important things about AW is your spam. So make sure you go ahead and adjust that shit, because that is the most important setting for AW. Alright, now the second most important option for AW is first person aim slash look acceleration. That's the one I am highlighting over right now. I have this one all the way up because, like I said, I'm a high sense player, so I like to move very fast. I have very quick movements when I play AW, but a lot of people, they don't know how to control that shit. But here's a quick tip: if you want, go ahead and buy you some control freaks. I really recommend you guys go ahead and get some, because they are actually very, very helpful. So go ahead and get some control freaks, and to be specific, make sure you get the Inferno ones. The Inferno ones is definitely the best ones to get for GTA in my opinion. So if you want, go ahead, cop some fucking control freaks. They're only $15 and you should be good to go. But anyways, I'm gonna show you what the setting does. Let's lower this shit all the way down. Look how slow I move. This is the acceleration, alright? You see how I started off slow, and then it slowly gets faster. So if you want your acceleration speed to be fast, obviously, turn this all the way up. Adjust it however you want it. You can use my settings, like I said, or, like I said, personal preference, bro. Go ahead and do what you gotta do, bro. Like, just because you use my settings, that doesn't mean that you're going to turn into a god, alright? Now, the last important setting is the first person look around sensitivity. Now, obviously, this is your look around sensitivity. This is how fast your look around is going to be. This is not the acceleration, alright? This is the look around sensitivity. Same thing, if I lower this shit all the way down, my look around is going to be very slow, alright? So, like I said, personal preference. Change it however you want to change it. You can use my settings if you want to. And yeah, so that would be it for the settings, basically. Let's see, did I forget anything else? First person field of view, obviously turn that all the way up. First person ragdoll, obviously have that on. You can go ahead and copy these settings. Display, go ahead and copy these settings. Weapon target, I choose to play on simple, but if you want to play on complex, go ahead. I recommend you don't do that, because I don't know, like, it's personal preference, so it is what it is, bro. Go ahead and play if you want to play on complex. Go ahead and do that. Basically what that does is it changes the cross arrow for your rockets and your grenade launcher. It makes it a little bit bigger, but I don't like that shit, so I'm going to go ahead and change that back to simple. And yeah, we should be good as far as the settings, right? Now, I do happen to like watch other BHAW videos sometimes, whenever you have the chance, because I do see a lot of people when they play AW, they don't know how to like get the camera to where you could see like your whole entire body, bro. I'm about to show you how to do that shit right now. It's actually crazy because most people still don't know how to do this shit. All you gotta do is, you don't have to kill yourself when you get in the car, but make sure you're in third person before you get in the car. When you get in the car, go ahead, get in into first person. Like I said, you don't have to kill yourself. Just make sure you're in first person. When you're in the car, get out, you should be good. All right. So now you should have that, that camera where you should have that camera to where your whole body is exposed. All right. All right. So right now I'm going to show you guys some different keg methods that you can do. I'm gonna show you the easiest one you can do. All right. So this will be close kegs. All right. So basically, all right. So look, say he's over there, right? Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot a couple nades over here. We're going to drop down the sticky, and then we're going to hold L2 or R2, whatever you like, and then we're basically going to wait till he spawns in. All right, simple as that. It should be something like that. All right. Now that looks way too basic. Me personally, I don't like that Kek style. So let's move on to the next one. If you want to use it, go ahead. But it is the most easiest way to Kek, and if anything, the most accurate way. All right. So the second Kek method is my favorite. For example, again, say he's over there, he killed himself. What we're gonna do is spam more nades, drop a sticky, nade, and then shoot. Alright, so you shoot a nade over here, and then shoot homing or where you think he's gonna spawn in. This is a common area, so just remember, when you shoot a nade here, he's most likely gonna spawn over here. And if he does spawn over there, he may get hit by that nade, and lucky for you, you have yourself a nade Kek, alright? So that is my favorite way of kicking people close range. So make sure you go ahead and give that shit a try if you want. All right, now the third method is the OG method. This is where you're gonna have to spam the rockets when they spawn or before they spawn. All right. So obviously, say he's over there, he killed himself. Shoot more nades wherever you want to spam him, and then simple shit. Me personally, I don't like this shit because say you miss the spawn and he spawns over here, boom, you're getting shotgunned. So make sure if you do this shit, yeah, it looks good, but if you do this shit, make sure you know like they're gonna spawn in the common area that you think they're gonna spawn in, because if not, you will pay the price and you will get shot. All right, now I forgot to mention, for those that don't know, the reason why the method number 2 for close keg is my favorite kegging style is because say you shoot nades, right? You drop the sticky, you shoot another nade, and then you shoot the rocket launcher, and say like you missed them and they spawn over here or some shit. Well, look what I have in my hand right now. I have a fucking shotgun. So say you came back from your roll, they try to shoot you with their shotgun, you basically just countered them. So boom, sometimes you may get a shotgun Kek and you'll be able to finish them off with a rocket launcher. So I will go ahead and show an example of that shit right now. So you see how I just countered that? So that's another reason why the method number 2 is my favorite method. And plus it looks way better, especially if you're on fast sense. So I say you guys definitely go ahead and do method number 2 rather than all the other methods. But like I said, the first method is very easy. It's all about timing and you should be good, alright? So make sure you practice those and then you should be good to go. Alright, so here's the important tip for you guys. Make sure that you are fairly decent at sniping. Sniping is so important with BJW. Like, it is very important. It's way more important than getting kegs. I understand that getting kegs is cool and shit, but trust me, understand that sniping is what gets you the kegs, alright? That shit will get your opponent to EVO a lot more, which sets up a lot more opportunities for you to get kegs, alright? So for example, if I were sniping and I keep hitting somebody with my sniper, it forces them to EVO, and then, well, you get another opportunity to Kek. So make sure that you are fairly decent at sniping. If you're just completely shit at sniping, then go ahead and watch my tutorial, and you should turn into a god by watching that. Alright, so now I'm going to show you all of the beach spawns, alright? I'm going to show you guys all of the beach spawns right now, at least the common ones, alright? So I'm gonna have Spence demonstrate by EVOing, and you should be able to know all the fucking spawns by the end of this video. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you guys the spawns. The first spawn I'm gonna show you is the one over by the pier. So for instance, we're gonna be right here by this little house or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And Spence is gonna be at the common spawn over there, right? So I'm gonna let you guys know this right now. At this area that Spence is at, there's 3 possible spawns that he could have spawned at if he died here, alright? You got this spawn over here, you have this spawn over here, and then of course you got the hill, alright? Sometimes maybe they will even spawn here. If it's a FFA, if it's crowded over here, maybe they'll spawn over there. But for the most part, the common spawns is this part over here, literally this part. And make sure you shoot up very high towards this little fucking walkway, all right? Because this is where they will be spawning. Somewhere, you see my my white dot? Somewhere along these lines right here, all right? Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention, if he does kill himself, instead of spawning on the hill, all right, because if he kills himself while he's over here, right, most of the time he's going to spawn over here, all right, but if not, he will spawn behind you, all right. So remember, like I said before, there's always two possible spawns they can spawn in, all right. There's never just one common spawn, bro. So like I said, if he kills himself here, he's going to either spawn on the hill, that's the common spawn, or if you push this shit way too early, he will spawn behind you, all right. So I'm going ahead and I'm gonna let Spence know when to evo. Alright, there you go. Yeah, he spawned on the hill. But just to let you guys know, just be careful with the spawn, bro, because sometimes they will spawn right next to you on some weird shit. That usually does not happen. Alright, they will spawn either on this side of the hill, maybe if it's weird over here, bro. But like I said, the common spawn is on this hill if they evo right there, alright? So I would usually spam nades there, and then I would pull out my homing, shoot one homing, and then boom. Or I won't spam nades at all. I will fucking use my RPG, and then I'll get ready for the close kek. With AW, you have to be cautious at all times, bro. You always gotta have a sticky bomb right next to you. Not in sniping though. Like if you're sniping with someone, never ever have your sticky bomb right next to you to fucking evo, bro. Because all you have to do is shoot your sticky and you're screwed. So make sure that's something that you are never doing, bro. All right. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys the common spawns, bro. I'm not going to get way too specific because, like I said, you're not going to be able to tell where they're going to spawn at 100% of the time, bro. All right. There's two possibilities on what spawn they can spawn in. So I'm just going to show you guys the common ones, all right? So if he spawns over here by this beach house, right, and he evos, like I said, there's two possibilities. He can either spawn further away, right, so you can keep shooting more rockets, or he could spawn, well, at this fucking case, I'm way too close to the hill, but he will literally spawn right over here, right? So, but that's if you're further away. Just because I'm close to the spawn, he may spawn there, but I don't know. I would say the common area will be over here, all right? The middle spawn is very easy. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that right now. You will never know the exact area. You won't have your opponent kill themselves. Like they won't kill themselves, and you won't just say, oh, he's gonna spawn right there. Like you're not gonna know the exact spawn location they're gonna spawn in. No, you know about the common area. So in this case, the common area is right here in the middle, all right? So it's literally right here, bro, and you're relying on your explosive impact to kek them, all right? Not the exact fucking area. You feel me? For example, he kills himself. Let's say about right here, right? Now, there's two possibilities. If you spam your nades, right? If you spam your nades over there, he's most likely gonna spawn next to you. So boom, right? You can kek them in the middle. That's the middle spawn. You can set up a back kek, right? So say if you don't want to stand on top of here because you're afraid you're gonna get hit with a missile right there, you can stand in the middle, right? Again, say he's right here, maybe you shoot a rocket, you kill him or some shit, or you get him to evo, right? You shoot nades, he's most likely going to spawn behind you. Now this is a back kek, right? So you can turn around, get a back kek. All right, so that's the middle spawn. All right, so now I'm going to be showing you guys the palm tree spawn. This spawn is actually pretty simple. All right, so for example, let's say that your opponent is right here by the beach house, right? And you hit him and he killed himself. All right, now there's a possibility that he can spawn over here by the tree. All right, so you can go for nades. You can go ahead and shoot RPGs, but like I said, be careful. If you force a spawn way too quick, they may fucking put them right behind you for you know, bro. Like you really gotta be careful. But the two common areas for this is the palm tree and over here. All right, so if you get him to kill himself, he's either gonna spawn further away or he may spawn on the palm tree. All right, So let's go over to the palm tree now. Alright, so now that you're on the palm tree, say that your opponent is over here. Alright, you hit him, he evos, he's going to spawn over here. He's going to spawn over here. So, alright, let's say you hit him again, kill him, or you hit him, he evos. He's gonna spawn back somewhere over here. Alright, he's gonna spawn even closer. Let's say that he killed himself again. Now this is where he may spawn by the palm tree. Alright, so again, you shoot nades, you force the spawn by shooting those nades anywhere, and then boom, he's gonna spawn in this area over here. Alright, now same thing if he's on this side and you're by the palm tree, same shit, bro. If he's over here, you shoot and you get him to kill himself, he's gonna spawn back here. Same thing, he may spawn back, and then he kills himself again. Now you have yourself a palm tree Kek. Oh, it literally depends on the spawn, bro. Sometimes if he's like really close, like right here, you can shoot nades, and then you can still get the the Kek over here. But that's if he's close enough. So if he's really close, you don't have to worry about, you know, getting him to spawn in another location before you could Kek him. It all comes down to experience, man. Don't worry, you're gonna get it eventually. It is very easy, bro. It's basically like a fucking puzzle, bro. So, for this spawn over here, this is very, very simple. This is really no different from the other spawn. Alright, say that your opponent is over here. Alright, he killed himself. It's a possibility that he can spawn over here or right next to you. Alright, so he killed himself. If you want, pull out the grenade launcher. Right now, you got yourself some nades over there. Like I said, you can either use the second Kek method, shoot a nade, then pull out your homing launcher and get the Kek over here. Boom, perfect. You feel me? So it's all about how your style is. You feel me? Or you can just pull out a sticky, use Kek method number 1. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally all up to you. Be creative. Do what you gotta do to get the kill, man. All right. Alright, now let's say he's on the hill first and he kills himself, right? Then he may spawn over here, or he's most likely going to spawn in this area right here, or maybe right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you will never know the exact area. There's no way you will know 100% of the time where they're going to spawn exactly. You go for the common areas that you know that your opponent is going to spawn in. All right, so I know that if I had an opponent right here and he kills himself, I know that most likely he's going to spawn right next to me. All right, and the common area will be right here. All right, or right here. So these are the two common areas. All right, so that one being the most common for sure. This one right here, they spawn there like all the time, bro. But sometimes GTA, they will fuck you over and they will fucking spawn your opponent literally right behind you or even on top of you. So again, be careful. All right, now for instance, let's say that you end up on this platform over here and your opponent is down there. Now this right here, this is really weird. Sometimes that they won't actually give you this, but say you get your opponent to evo, they might spawn them further back. That happens most of the time. Or they might spawn them right here. Alright, so you can either, you know, you get them to evo, you can spam nades over there, and then if you're really accurate with your homing, you can pull out your homing, boom, get a Kek from right there. Or say you missed and you get them to evo, now you have yourself a back Kek. Now you may spawn somewhere back here. Alright, so like I said, these are just the common areas, bro. Alright, these are very important areas of the beach, and this is very, very important for Kek. So yeah, that would be it for the spawns. Just know it's literally the same thing. It's the same thing everywhere. It doesn't matter where you play, city, base, island. It does not matter. It's the same shit. There's always gonna be 2 possible areas someone can spawn in. All right. So same shit on this side, bro. If they're right here and you get them to evo, they can spawn further away, or they can spawn right here. All right. On this side right here, it's the same shit. It's just flipped, bro. That's literally all it is. It's just flipped. So if they evo, shoot nades, and then you can go ahead and pull out a rocket, shoot there, and then maybe you can get a 1 rocket Kek on the hill. Shit like that. Very, 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 very simple. All right. Alright, so this one last spawn we did not go over is the hill spawn, alright? So let's say that you're on top of the hill right here, alright? Say that your opponent is right over here, for instance, right? You get them the EWO, you can pull out your nades, you can shoot a few nades over there, right? Because after you get him the EWO, he's most likely gonna spawn by this house over here, alright? So once you get him the EWO, he's either gonna spawn either over here or you got yourself another close kek by the hill, alright? So you can spawn either on this side of you. This is the common area. So on the side of you, maybe behind you, alright? You can force a back spawn from this area as well. Hold on, I'm a little too close. Make sure you're not too close, alright? Make sure you're not too close. This is a good distance from your opponent if he's over here. Really, you're not supposed to be like sniping or doing anything on the hill, period, against your opponent, because all they would have to do is shoot a homing on the hill, and since you're on the slope, you're basically at a disadvantage because they can easily kill you. So my tip for you is, if you're on top of this hill, do not spend a lot of time on here, bro, because like I said, all they would have to do is shooting homing and boom, you're fucking dead that easy. So but if you're very confident that you're gonna hit them and get them the EWO, then this is perfect for you, bro, because once you get them the EWO, you can shoot a few nades over there, and if he doesn't spawn over there, then like I said, you have to close kek from behind you if you force the back spawn, or if you don't want to force the back spawn, you stay somewhere on the side, alright? Some shit like that. That would be good. But that's pretty much it for the hill spawn. I think I covered all the spawns, right? I mean, that's really it for BJW. I've showed you guys the most important shit. There isn't really no advanced way of me explaining how to play BJW. It all comes down to learning the spawns. The more spawns you know, the more chances you have in kecking people. And you're just gonna end up being a fucking BJW god once you know all the fucking spawns, bro. Because once you know the spawns, you know what the fuck to do. You know what to spam. You know what I'm saying? You're just a very experienced BJW player once you know all the spawns, alright? That's very, very important, as well as sniping. So I say make sure you learn your spawns, alright? Find yourself a kek method to do that works best for you, alright? Yeah. And like I said, do not sleep on sniping. That shit is so fucking important, alright? Make sure you're practicing your sniping. Make sure you're practicing anything that you're fucking trash at right now. Make sure you practice, bro, because I'm trying to tell you that it's going to work out and it's going to be best for you in the long run, alright? Alright, that would be it for this BJW guide right here, bro. Hopefully you enjoyed this shit. If you did, leave a like. If you're new, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, man. We lit on this channel. I will see if I can be a little more active on this channel. I really don't have time to be playing this game like that anymore, bro. I have a fucking full-time job now. Other than that, we lit over here. My fucking not my channel, my what's it call it? My webcam comes in a few days, so I will be on my live stream grind again. So stay tuned for that shit. Alright, but that'll be it. It's been your boy Rico, and I'm out, bro. Peace out, man.